Today from Ballparks of America, the site of the 2023 Cal Ripken Major 70 World Series in Branson, Missouri. We are on St. Louis Stadium for the final day of pool play from Group A. Our matchup today, the visitors from Southwest out of Florence, Alabama, and the home team, Pacific Southwest from Waipahu, Hawaii. Good morning, wherever you may be. Thanks for tuning in to our coverage of the Cal Ripken World Series. Along with Jim Rivers, I'm Mike Rideout, our executive producer James Crenshaw, for our entire stadium crew. We welcome you back. As I mentioned, the final day of pool play. Let's give you the starting lineups for Florence, Alabama. They've gone 0-4, looking for their first win in pool play. Here's the lineup for Southwest. Leading off will be the center fielder, number 2, Bryce Graham. Batting second, the third baseman, number 1, Costin Mahan. Batting third, the shortstop, number 24, Jacob Hart. The cleanup hitter is the catcher, number 99, Lincoln Puckett. There you see the rest of the lineup with Jackson, Wynn, Keel, Dolan, Hamilton, and then there is a 10th hitter, Caden Hayes, the second baseman. With the defensive alignment, here's Jim Rivers.
All right, Mike, out in left field, we have Sage Sullivan. Your center fielder is Xavier Lopez. The right fielder today is Bryce Kedro. At third base, we have Graydon Duke. Your shortstop is Talon Pahaho. At second base, Tanner Ogata. The first baseman is Kobe James Kialoa. And the catcher, R.J. Hole. On the mound, it's Destin Naparala. And that is the defensive lineup for the young men from Waipahu, the Pacific Southwest, from the Isle of Oahu, Hawaii.
All right, thank you, Jim. Beautiful morning. Just past 11:30 a.m. Central Time, 79 degrees here in Branson.
Bryce Graham. There. Very colorful green uniforms.
Yeah. Bryce Graham leading it off against Naparella. And he's off to a good start here in the top of the first inning.
Well, you know, Alabama's 0-4, but they've only been blown out once. They lost to Glen Allen 12-2, but they lost to Yardley 3-1, Branson 6-3, and they only lost to that very good Chicago team 4-2. So they're a deceiving 0-4 team.
Yeah.
They're headed to the iron bracket, and of course Hawaii is headed for bracket play without question.
One out for Costin Mahan. And as you look at, we have a total of 24 U.S. teams. There are 4 groups, 6 teams in each group. There's only 2 undefeated teams, and we're watching one of them here now.
Yes, and they're both from the island of Hawaii.
Yeah, right. Good point.
It would be interesting if they've met somewhere along the way, huh?
Mm-hmm.
For not only championship of the United States, but the championship of Hawaii.
Some bragging rights on the island. Yeah. That's right. Yeah. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Top of the first, we'll play 6 innings. The dimensions here at the ballpark: 235 down the left and right field line, 265 to straightaway center field. Throw to first will complete the strikeout. Back-to-back Ks for Naparella. 2 up, 2 down. For the shortstop, Jacob Hart.
Well, in that loss to Chicago, they fell behind early 3-0 and just couldn't catch up with the Chicago pitching. Against Branson, they gave up. They fell behind 6-0. So the early deficit. Glen Allen had a 7-run inning against them. So it's been that one inning that has hurt them.
Pitch called a ball. Hart, the starting shortstop.
Although against Yardley, Mahan was the pitcher, had 10 strikeouts, only allowed 6 hits. Hutchinson had the big no-hitter for Yardley in that game.
PJ Brewer is the manager. David Dolan, Brian Wynn, Zach Vinson, and Jackson Vinson. Actually, Dolan, Wynn, Vinson, the coaches. Jackson Vinson is the bat boy.
And probably does a little coaching as well.
Right.
Huh?
I mean, he probably picks up a lot of coaching, doesn't he?
Probably does. Probably lets the boys know what they're doing wrong. He probably will be here as a player himself someday.
Yeah. In there for a strike. 3-1. Game scheduled for 6 innings. The 3-1 pitch. Hit just below us. Thought that one might have a chance. We got one up here, and you had to actually run down a little bit to go get it, but at least you got yourself a souvenir.
I don't know if I'd call that a run. I don't think I would call it a run. Naparella's bringing some heat this morning.
Grounded to first. And coming over, Naparella to cover the bag. 3-1 put out. 1-2-3 inning, top of the first. We head to the bottom of the first. Pacific Southwest coming to the plate right after this.
The batters stood in wonder there on that fateful day, gazing at the legend-making tools that were displayed. Practice swings, they're taking more than their fair share. Human skin bound to alloy, slicing through the air. They've had their ups and downs, their Ks and their home runs. Scars across the barrel tell tales of jobs well done. Now as he steps to the plate, there's a fire in his eyes. For with this mighty bat in hand,
you can kiss this ball goodbye.
The Presley family is celebrating 55 years with a special $55 family pack. We would love to have your family join us this summer for an evening of toe-tapping music, hilarious comedy for all ages, and a night out in Branson. Hurry and book your tickets now at Presleys.com for extra special savings. Take advantage of this 55th family pack before it's gone. Branson's original show on the Strip, Presley's Country Jubilee, is a crowd favorite, and we can't wait to see you live and in person.
Hey, it's me. Your vacation. We need to have a talk. Well, actually, an intervention. A hike in the desert. Really? Oh, this isn't a vacation. It's a nightmare. I need excitement, fire, spectacle. I need to be wined, dined, and ziplined. I need 18 holes in the morning and a show at night. You keep saying you need a vacation, but I have needs too, you know. And I need Branson.
Let's give you the starting lineup for Pacific Southwest from Waipahu, Hawaii. 4-0 in Group A. Leading off, Talon Pahoho, the shortstop. Kawakami, the extra player. There's the rest of the lineup. Kealoha, Naparella, Ogata, Lopez, Ho, Sullivan, Duke, and then the 10th batter is the right fielder, Bryce Kedro. With the defense, once again, here's my buddy Jim.
All right, out in left field, we have Henry Keel. The center fielder, Bryce Graham. Right fielder, Beckett Jackson. At third base, Costin Mahan. The shortstop today is Jacob Hart. Playing second base, Caden Hayes. At first base, Jack Dolan. Your catcher is Lincoln Puckett. And on the mound is Carson Wynn for the young men from Florence, Alabama, located in the extreme northwestern part of the state of Alabama. Population about 40,000. Home to the famous W.C. Handy Music Festival. Did you know that?
Never heard of it. Is it a country music festival?
It's the W.C. Handy Music Festival. You know who W.C. Handy is?
That's probably why I never heard of it. Talon Pahoho, the shortstop, leads it off.
And of course, Waipahu is actually part of Honolulu. It's on the island of Oahu. It's about 6:30 in the morning there right now.
Good morning. Baseball for breakfast. That one hit to center field, but a nice running catch by Graham. One away here in the bottom of the first.
There it is again. Nice running catch going out to his left, looking up into the sun.
Number 3, Noah Kawakami.
Pacific Southwest is comprised of California, Nevada, Utah, Arizona, Hawaii, and Guam.
Kawakami, the batter, with one out. No score, bottom of the first, just underway.
Lawrence, Alabama defeated Andalusia 4-1 in the regional championship. They went undefeated during the regionals, outscoring the opposition 54-13.
That's pretty convincing.
Andalusia hosted a World Series, a softball World Series, not too long ago. And Hawaii defeated Casa Grande in the regional championship.
This one hit pretty well to left field and over the head of Keel up against the fence. It's a stand-up double for Kawakami.
The Pacific Southwest regionals won by Hawaii, as we say, with that 10-run job over Casa Grande. And their regionals were held in Kingsburg, California.
Carson Wynn on the mound for Southwest. Wynn and Puckett, your battery.
Oahu did lose one game in the regionals in pool play to Kingsburg, California, 3-2.
Jim, here's the guy that won the home run derby.
Yep.
He pops it up into right field, and coming in is Jackson. He will make the catch. What a fun home run derby it was. He was down to his final 2 swings.
It was dramatic, certainly, and certainly was an indication of what we might expect during this tournament. We've had a lot of great hitting, but yeah, he needed 2 swings. He needed 10 points, which is 5 points a swing. He got the first one, and we looked at each other like, all right, well, there's one. And then he did it again. He beat Ben Cheeks of Dover, and the place just erupted.
It was awesome. Swing and a miss by Destin Naparella. Naparella, the starting pitcher. 2 outs, runner at second. Pacific Southwest looking to take the first lead of the game. That one hit pretty well to left field, but the left fielder this time had him played perfectly, and Keel will make the catch for the 3rd and final out. No runs, a hit, no errors. Kawakami stranded at second after the 1-out double. We're through 1, scoreless as we head to the 2nd.
Hey, it's me, your vacation. We need to have a talk. Well, actually, an intervention. A hike in the desert. Really? This isn't a vacation. It's a nightmare. I need excitement, fire, spectacle. I need to be wine dined and ziplined. I need 18 holes in the morning and a show at night. You keep saying you need a vacation, but I have needs too, you know. And I need Branson.
Final day of pool play. Bracket play beginning tomorrow, both the championship bracket and the iron bracket for those who don't make the championship bracket. So good to see baseball continuing for the teams.
Lots of opportunities for these young men. You travel all this distance, and you'd like to play more than just 4 or 5 games and go home. So it gives them a chance to play teams from other countries and maybe win some hardware. But the memories that they're collecting off the field will last a lifetime.
No question.
These are big Hawaiian kids. They got some good size. The pitcher, Naparella's, he can bring it.
Lincoln Puckett hits this one to right, but Kentro is there, and there's one away.
But you can't count this Alabama team out. They took Chicago 4-2, lost to them 4-2. They've really had one bad game. They've been in close games. They could do some damage in the iron bracket.
Will take a monumental win today, but it's certainly possible.
So I think it would make their whole tournament if they pulled off a win today against this Hawaiian team.
So far, so good.
It would make their whole week. They didn't win another game.
They've got to guard against the big inning. We've seen big innings cost teams, several teams this week. Beckett Jackson pops this one up, but it's going to get out of play.
Well, they gave up a 7-run 6th inning to Glen Allen and fell behind 6-0 to Branson on a 3-run 6th inning. And fell behind 3-0 to Chicago. Speaking
of Chicago, the Chicago field already 2-0 in the first inning. Let's see who's playing over there. This is going to be a tough play. No play. Jackson beats it out for a hit. One out, one on. Here's another look. How about this bunt? Perfect bunt on the first base line. Textbook right there, folks. Would have been close had he made the throw. Maybe he didn't want to take a chance on throwing it away. Carson Wynn, the pitcher, steps in. Pitches I believe he called that a ball.
Right now, Twin Falls, Idaho leading Marlboro, New Jersey 2-0. And Lexington is leading West Fargo, North Dakota 2-0.
Twin Falls, Idaho, Marlboro, New Jersey. So that's the game on the Chicago field. 2-0. Okay.
Twin Falls 1-3, Marlboro 1-3.
Two-0 pitch, swing and a miss, 2-1. Two. Naparella looking for his third strikeout. And retired his first 4 until Jackson had the bunt single. Beckett leading off at first. Called strike 3. Second out of the inning, sends out the left fielder, Henry Keel. Beautiful day here in Branson, Missouri. I like the fact, as this one's popped up in the infield, second baseman is there, catch is made for the third out of the inning. I like the fact that it's not getting any hotter.
We paid our penance.
Yes, we did. We head to the bottom of the second inning. Still scoreless between Southwest and Pacific Southwest right here on Stadium.
The Presley family is celebrating 55 years with a special $55 family pack. We would love to have your family join us this summer for an evening of toe-tapping music, hilarious comedy for all ages, and a night out in Branson. Hurry and book your tickets now at Presleys.com for extra special savings. Take advantage of this 55th family pack before it's gone. Branson's original show on the Strip, Presley's Country Jubilee, is a crowd favorite, and we can't wait to see you live and in person.
Develop a strong, clean, healthy body, mind, and soul. Develop a strong urge for sportsmanlike conduct. Develop understanding of and respect for the rules. Develop courage in defeat, tolerance and modesty in victory. Develop control over emotions and speech. Develop into real, true citizens.
At the Babe Ruth League, we are not only developing the next generation of ball players, we are developing the next generation.
A look at Carson Wynn, the starting pitcher for Southwest. Gave up a double, but 3 fly ball outs, was able to get out of the inning without giving up a run. But can he keep it up?
Well, you know, even if Hawaii were to lose this and Chicago win over Branson tonight, Hawaii gets the #1 seed because they beat Chicago in the head-to-head 5-1. So they've got the #1 seed wrapped up. They will play a #2 seed from another grouping in the opening round of bracket play.
I'm sure they would like to go undefeated, though.
I'm sure they would, but I think they'll also make sure everyone gets to play.
True. Tanner Ogata, the second baseman, leads it off.
You know, and the same for Florence too. They'd like to win, but let's get all the kids in, let them play.
Actually, this is number 1.
Yeah, Tanner Ogata.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
That was the change I gave you before the game.
Yeah, because they had
Bryce Kedro.
Bryce Kedro in the starting lineup.
Tanner Ogata.
He had been written in, though, as number 5 by his coach, so that's why I was confused. 5, 6, and 7 for Pacific Southwest. Two the count. Got a piece of it to stay alive. Wind blowing left to right. 235 down the left and right field lines. 265 to straightaway center. This is popped up into shallow left field. And it will drop for a base hit. Ogata got enough of it.
Yeah, it looked like it might have the legs to make it out to left field where it would be playable out there, but it just kind of died.
Number 76, Xaden.
That sends up Xaden Lopez. Big lead at first for Ogata. There he goes. The pitch is a ball. The throw to second dropped. They had him out, but Hart couldn't hold on to it. Here's another look. Great throw. Look at that, right there at the runner. Had him out. Ball came out. Call the ball, 2-0. Lopez, the starting center fielder. Two-one delivery. That one just missed. 3-1. Wen has not walked a batter. Also looking for his first strikeout. It's 3-1. There's a strike to work the count full.
Well, tomorrow at 9 o'clock we'll have the Group A second place, which will probably be Chicago. Could be Branson, but probably Chicago, against the Group D first place, which is up in the air. Windsor, Black Hills, Flood City.
Ground ball is short. The throw across, close, but in time. Good throw by Hart. On the play, Ogata moves to third, one away. Yeah, and same time for us tomorrow.
Yep.
9, 11:30, 2, 4:30, and 7.
Then we'll have at 11:30 the Group B second place, which most likely will be Lutz, against the first Group C first place, which who knows, that's going to be, that's all up in the air. We could have 3 teams of 3 and 2.
This one hits R.J. Ho, the catcher. And we'll put runners on the course. I haven't looked yet at the bracket. I wanted to wait until it was complete, but have you had a chance to look and see how many international games we might have tomorrow? I was curious.
International games tomorrow?
I was curious how many of the international games we might broadcast. I mean, we'll see plenty of international action. We'll have the international championship game.
At 4:30, we have Group F third place against Group E second place.
Okay.
That's the only international game we have tomorrow.
Okay.
And then on Thursday, we have we start the day off with the international. We have one at 11:30 and one at 4:30, so we'll have at least 2 then.
How about that? Don't start till 11:30, and then we have a break until 4:30.
It's a rocking chair day.
It is. It's going to be a breeze. Well, Mother Nature, let's don't speak too soon because the weather doesn't look good for tomorrow, and that could mess up our schedule completely. So I don't want to get ahead of myself. One day at a time. One day at a time. Runners on the corners for Sage Sullivan, the left fielder.
Another big kid on the mound.
There goes a runner to second. The pitch is low for a ball. Both runners now in scoring position for Pacific Southwest. The 1-out pitch. Ouch. That looked like that hurt. Or let me rephrase that. That sounded like that hurt because I heard it from up here.
Graydon Duke's got him loaded up for him now.
Here's the replay. Back-to-back hit batsman.
We got Ogata at third, Ho at second, and Sullivan at first. And Coach Brewer coming out to chat with his pitcher.
Number 9 hitter in the order, Graydon Duke. Starting third baseman. Infield, well, they're playing in on the corners with 1 out. Second and shortstop are back deep. Hit to second. They'll go to second for 1. Bobbled on the exchange. They do get the out. A 4-6 fielder's choice for Duke. He picks up an RBI as Ogata scores the first run of the game. Sends up the number 10 hitter in the order, Bryce Kedro, the right fielder. 1-0 Pacific Southwest here in the bottom of the second inning. Game scheduled for 6. Throw to first. Throw the third this time. Third baseman not on the back.
Yeah, that might have caught Mahan a little bit by surprise. Now he's looking to the pitcher.
He's got his hands up as if to say, what?
What's up?
Yeah.
Good thing he was watching.
Right.
Come on, man.
Runner goes to second. Pitches a strike. Two outs, 2 on. Wynn has hit 2 in the inning. This is a big out. You got the top of the order on deck.
Florence has been the victim of the beginning in some of the games, and he can't afford to do that against this Waipahu team.
Sometimes when you turn over that lineup, that's what leads to those big innings.
Imagine every morning you wake up, you're in paradise, huh?
Couldn't imagine. Line out to third to end the inning. But 1 run does come across the plate on 1 hit. There were a couple of hit batsmen. We're through 2. Pacific Southwest 1, Southwest nothing.
Develop a strong, clean, healthy body, mind, and soul. Develop a strong urge for sportsmanlike conduct. Develop understanding of and respect for the rules. Develop courage in defeat, tolerance and modesty in victory. Develop control over emotions and speech. Develop into real, true citizens.
At the Babe Ruth League, we are not only developing the next generation of ball players, we are developing the next generation.
Hey, it's me, your vacation. We need to have a talk. Well, actually, an intervention. A hike in the desert. Really? Oh, this isn't a vacation. It's a nightmare. I need excitement, fire, spectacle. I need to be wine dined and ziplined. I need 18 holes in the morning and a show at night. You keep saying you need a vacation, but I have needs too, you know. And I need Branson.
No photos allowed at the Titanic? Love it, but no photos allowed.
But we're not allowed to take any photos.
No photos. Why aren't photos allowed if no photos allowed?
No photos allowed? No photos allowed.
I'm so sad I couldn't take any photos. No photos allowed.
Our guests have spoken and we listened. Times are changing and so are we. Now, photos are allowed at the Titanic Museum attraction in Branson, Missouri. Welcome aboard and capture your Titanic moments.
We'll see if Southwest can answer. Southwest from Florence, Alabama will send up 8, 9, and 10 against starting pitcher Destin Naparella.
Marlboro, New Jersey has cut the lead. Twin Falls 2-1 at the end of the second inning of play. And in the Ohio Valley game, West Fargo trailing Lexington 2-0 in the top of the third.
Number 7, Jack
Naparella has tossed 2 innings, no runs, 1 hit, the bunt single. No walks, 3 strikeouts. He has thrown 25 pitches. Blows it by Jack Dolan to begin the inning. Next pitch low. Evens the count 1-1. Popped up into shallow left. Nice play by Sullivan.
Again, he started back, righted himself, and came in to make a nice slotted catch.
Number 14, Noah Hamilton.
1 out for the extra player, Noah Hamilton.
You know, Florence started out as a sugarcane plantation town. Not Florence, but Waipahu.
How about this?
Oh! Close.
Lopez from center field almost threw Hamilton out.
We've seen it. We've seen it. Not in this tournament. I've seen it in other tournaments where the center fielder has done it.
I've seen it before as well. And we've had it happen in this tournament from right field.
From right field, yep. Yeah, Waipahu, I think I said Florence, it was a sugarcane plantation town in Oahu. It is part of Honolulu on Oahu. Yeah, I saw it happen twice in a World Series from center field, and I happened to be umpiring one of the games. It was like, did that just happen?
Yeah.
Did I just see that?
Right. I mean, every now and then you think, okay, yeah, you see a ball hit to right, and you think about it. You know, it's the back of your mind that they can make the throw from right, but center?
You don't think about that.
No. Caden Hayes, the batter, starting second baseman. Southwest with a tying run aboard, 1 out.
Yeah, Hawaii's taken advantage of the big inning in all of their games. They scored 5 in the bottom of the 4th against Branson. They won it 5-2. They scored 5 in the bottom of the 1st to beat Chicago. They scored 5 runs in the 5th to beat Glen Allen. Had a 5-run 4th to beat Yardley. So they've had a big inning in each one of their wins. Moral of the story, keep them off the bases.
Right. That one gets by the first baseman. And that will get, nope. Well, the run will come home. His coach was sending him, throw to second, they get him out at second. His coach was sending him at third base, and he stopped. And his coach like, what are you doing? Let's see if you can see that on the replay here. So it will be an error on the throw, E5. And then let's see here, Jim, watch. His coach is sending him. He stops. Still able to score, and then they get the out here.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, we're tied at 1. Southwest hanging early. Top of the order, Bryce Graham. Struck out first time up. Two outs here in the third. Two-0 pitch.
Not the first time Hawaii has trailed. They trailed Branson 2-0. And then came up with 5 runs in the bottom of the fourth to win that game.
Yeah, still very early in this one, but Southwest at least has tied the game up. There's ball 4 to Graham. First walk issued by Naparella. He's walked 1, struck out 3. Austin Mahan struck out in his first at bat back in the first. That one hit to center field. This is playable. Lopez will make the catch, and the inning is over. But a big run for Southwest to tie it up. Brand new ball game as we head to the bottom of the third.
The Presley family is celebrating 55 years with a special $55 family pack. We would love to have your family join us this summer for an evening of toe-tapping music, hilarious comedy for all ages, and a night out in Branson. Hurry and book your tickets now at Presleys.com for extra special savings. Take advantage of this 55th family pack before it's gone. Branson's original show on the Strip, Presley's Country Jubilee, is a crowd favorite, and we can't wait to see you live and in person.
Unparalleled uniform choice. Top brands. Dozens of styles. And limitless decoration and sublimation options. Create your personalized look for the diamond with Augusta Sportswear brands. Let's play ball and look good while doing it.
The batters stood in wonder there on that fateful day, gazing at the legend-making tools that were displayed. Practice swings, they're taking more than their fair share. Human skin bound to alloy, slicing through the air. They've had their ups and downs, their Ks and their home runs. Scars across the barrel tell tales of jobs well done. Now as he steps to the plate, there's a fire in his eyes. For with this mighty bat in hand,
you can kiss this ball goodbye.
Back here at St. Louis Stadium, final day of pool play. Along with Jim Rivers, I'm Mike Rideout. Glad to have you aboard. Also thanks to James Crenshaw, our executive producer and director.
Well, these kids are for Alabama or Auburn come football time, huh? Tigers or Crimson Tide?
Now's a good time to thank our crew.
Oh, we've got to thank Roosevelt Smith, Donald Carroll, a.k.a. Randy Johnson, Alan Mays, part of our crew, and, of course, the producer, Brian McCullough, the director and executive producer, James Crenshaw, and the drone guy, Todd Anderson, giving us great support here throughout the 30-plus games we'll be doing.
Thank you, guys. Great job. Talon Pahaho flew out to center. It was a running catch by Bryce Graham to start off the bottom of the first inning. So top of the order here in the bottom of the third. Now a 1-1 game, and that one hit to straightaway center field, but right to Graham. Oh, he dropped it. Well, let's see if that opens the door.
Yeah, you let the camel's nose get under the tent.
Here's the right to him. Routine play. He just couldn't hold on to it.
Pahaho hit it to him in the first inning, and he caught it. In fact, in that first inning,
had to make a running catch.
Yeah, there were 3 fly balls in that first inning. That's the first one since then. Kawakami doubled in the first.
Yeah, so let's see if it's costly. Runner's going to go to second and get there without a throw.
See that door cracked open just enough for a team like Hawaii. He'll make you pay.
Waipahu, Hawaii. Throw to second. Boy, that was close. They almost got him. That would be one way to atone for an error, is to pick a runner off.
And that would be a long walk back to the dugout.
Oh, sure. Good throw.
There he goes.
Going to third. The throw to third. They got him at third base. Caught stealing 2-5.
Puckett down to Mahan.
I was going to say, Puckett's been making some good throws. And he had to swipe with the tag. He had his back to the runner. Well, you know who feels the best about that play? Bryce Graham in center field. Kawakami, there's another look. Umpire right there on the call. Right to second base, and the catch is made. We have a new second baseman. Actually, that's Hart, who's moved over from short.
They've had 5 really good hard hit balls this game, but right at somebody. Pahaho to center, Kia Lord to right, Naparella to left, and now that line shot. Got to hit them where they ain't.
So Bryson Vincent is now playing short. Two balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Kobe James Kealoha.
Yep, of home run derby fame.
And the way he can hit home runs, maybe it should be Kealoha. It's spelled A-L-O-A. It's K-E-A-L-O-H-A. So you got aloha at the end.
Yep. Goodbye baseball.
That's right. Ball 4. First walk issued by Wynn. Two outs, 1 on for Destin Naparella. Starting pitcher for Pacific Southwest. Dolan still at first, Mahan still at third. One game, bottom of the third inning. Game scheduled for 6. Hit to center field. Another opportunity for Graham, and this time he puts it away. No runs, no hits, an error, but only one left on base. We move to the fourth. Still 1-1 here in Branson, Missouri.
No photos allowed at the Titanic. Love it, but no photos allowed.
But we're not allowed to take any photos.
Why aren't photos allowed but no photos allowed?
No photos allowed? No photos allowed.
I'm so sad I couldn't take any photos.
No photos allowed.
Our guests have spoken and we listened. Times are changing and so are we. Now, photos are allowed at the Titanic Museum attraction in Branson, Missouri. Welcome aboard and capture your Titanic moments.
We have a new pitcher. That will be it for Naparella.
Lexington leading West Fargo 3-0 now in their game. We're tied at 1 here. And the Twin Falls now leading Marlboro, New Jersey 4-1 in their game.
Jim, the new pitcher is Graydon Duke. So the book is closed on Naparella. Destin Naparella went 3 innings. He allowed 1 run on 2 hits. He walked 1 and struck out 3. Three, 4, and 5 due up for Southwest from Florence, Alabama. Jacob Hart will lead it off. He grounded out to first time up. Actually, the pitcher came over and covered the bag. This one hit to second, and there's 1 away. Pacific Southwest with 1 in the second. Southwest with 1 in the top of the third. 1-1 game here in the fourth. 1 out for Lincoln Puckett, the catcher. He flew out to right first time up. A 1 pitch. Good pitch. Folding, swing and a miss, strike 2. Oh, 2 delivery. Puckett with a good eye at the plate. Well, when you're behind the plate catching, you have a pretty good idea of what the umpire is calling, what his strike zone is.
Yeah, if they are consistent. And
right.
At this level, these guys are all pretty consistent.
Yeah.
Greatest line I ever heard from a catcher was, pitch came in, umpire made the call, the catcher said, "Where was that blue?" And he says, "Excuse me?" And she said, "Are you hard of hearing too?"
My grandfather umpired for 50 years, a lot of youth baseball. And We'll wait for this play. Bouncing ball to second. 4-3 put out. The kid questioned a strike call. The next pitch, he swung and missed. And my grandfather said, I missed one and you missed one too. 2 outs for Beckett Jackson.
There certainly is a shortage of officials in all sports. And
yes,
anybody out there who's played the game and like to get back into it, that's another way to pay it forward, is to get back into umpiring in your local rec league. And if you want to work your way up to this level, that's great, but they certainly need you at all levels.
Yeah, we've had a shortage in Florida.
Especially in high school sports that are played during the afternoon.
Right.
Nighttime, it's not hard to find basketball officials, but for the afternoon games, the soccer and field hockey and the baseball, softball, you're either got to be independently wealthy, retired, or have a boss who's willing to let you off, or if you're self-employed.
0-2 pitch, caught on the line drive to second.
He's been a busy man.
It's all 3 putouts in that inning. A couple assists. 1-2-3 inning in the top of the 4th. 5, 6, and 7 due up for Pacific Southwest in the bottom of the 4th. 1-1.
The batters stood in wonder there on that fateful day, gazing at the legend-making tools that were displayed. Practice swings, they're taking more than their fair share. Human skin bound to alloy, slicing through the air. They've had their ups and downs, their Ks and their home runs. Scars across his barrel tell tales of jobs well done. Now as he steps to the plate, there's a fire in his eyes. For with this mighty bat in hand,
you can kiss this ball goodbye.
The Presley family is celebrating 55 years with a special $55 family pack. We would love to have your family join us this summer for an evening of toe-tapping music, hilarious comedy for all ages, and a night out in Branson. Hurry and book your tickets now at Presleys.com for extra special savings. Take advantage of this 55th family pack before it's gone. Branson's original show on the Strip, Presley's Country Jubilee, is a crowd favorite, and we can't wait to see you live and in person.
Develop a strong, clean, healthy body, mind, and soul. Develop a strong urge for sportsmanlike conduct. Develop understanding of and respect for the rules. Develop courage in defeat, tolerance and modesty in victory. Develop control over emotions and speech. Develop into real, true citizens.
At the Babe Ruth League, we are not only developing the next generation of ball players, we are developing the next generation.
Welcome back here to Branson, Missouri. Cal Ripken World Series, our final day of pool play. Both these teams in Group A. Waipahu, Hawaii, Pacific Southwest is 4-0. Florence, Alabama, Southwest 0-4.
Yeah, but as we said at the opening, a very deceiving 0-4.
Yeah.
They only lost to Chicago 4-2 and Branson 6-3. 2 of the better teams in the grouping. So, that one bad game against Glen Ellen.
We have a new pitcher for Southwest. Lincoln Puckett, who was catching, is now on the mound. Tanner Agata leading it off. He singled and scored in the second. Ground ball to short. 1 away.
Yeah, Wynn threw about 40 pitches, so he does not have to take a day's rest.
Yeah, he threw exactly 40, yeah.
So he's okay. And that's probably why they made the switch. And also to give the Hawaii batters a new look.
Here's the numbers on Wynn. The book is closed on him as that one hits Lopez in the back of the foot, it looked like. That's the 3rd hit batsman today by Southwest pitching. 1 out, 1 on.
Yeah, he hit Ho and Sullivan back-to-back in the second.
Carson Wynn pitched 3 innings, allowed 1 run on 2 hits. He walked 1, didn't strike out anyone. Throw to first, gets away. Runner will get to second, maybe third. There he goes to third base. And he is in standing up.
Number 15, RJ Ho.
But Wynn hit 2 batters, and Puckett hitting Lopez, who's now gone to third on the throwing error. A chance for Pacific Southwest to reclaim the lead here in the bottom of the 4th inning.
Riley James, he likes to be called RJ, but his full name is Riley James Ho.
RJ was hit by a pitch in the second.
Brewer, Graham, and Jackson are your outfielders right now. Austin, Vincent, Hart, and Hamilton in the infield.
One pitch, hit to short. Throw comes home, and he's out at the plate. Great throw from the shortstop, Vincent.
That was a gutsy throw.
It was.
Because the Hawaiian kids are quick. Got a decent jump. And when he first made the throw, I was thinking, there's no way. And a great attack.
Yeah, look at that.
By man.
Look at that right there, right before his foot. Great angle, camera angle by our crew.
Cutting down the go-ahead run.
Nice look.
Well, again, this Florence team has nothing to lose. They know they're going to the iron. Let's leave it all out here.
Fielder's choice, 6-2. Yeah.
That young man did.
They've played great.
They have. Again, they're a deceiving 0-4 team.
Yeah.
They could make some noise in that iron bracket.
Sage Sullivan, the left fielder, at the plate. He was also hit by a pitch. That's across the plate for a strike. 1-2. Bottom of the 4th, game scheduled for 6. One-two pitch. Folding, good pitch. Kept it low. First strikeout for Southwest pitching. So, Pacific Southwest threatens, but fails to score. They have a runner thrown out at the plate. We're still tied at 1 as we head to the top of the 5th.
Develop a strong, clean, healthy body, mind, and soul. Develop a strong urge for sportsmanlike conduct. Develop understanding of and respect for the rules. Develop courage in defeat, tolerance and modesty in victory. Develop control over emotions and speech. Develop into real, true citizens.
At the Babe Ruth League, we are not only developing the next generation of ball players, we are developing the next generation.
Unparalleled uniform choice. Top brands. Dozens of styles. And limitless decoration and sublimation options. Create your personalized look for the diamond with Augusta Sportswear brands. Let's play ball and look good while doing it.
One game as we head to the top of the 5th. Well played on both sides. You did have the one error, the throwing error that got the runner to third in that last half inning, but you make up for it with a play at the plate, just like we saw, the error in the top of the third inning in center field to start the inning, and they end up catching a guy stealing. So, mistakes, but making up for it, and that's why both these teams are still deadlocked.
And by the way, Naparella is still in the game. He's over at third base. Fajardo at short, Duke at second, Kealoha at first, Ogata the pitcher, Hole the catcher, Sullivan, Lopez, and Kedro are your outfielders.
We're going to have a new pitcher, Tanner Ogata.
Compared to the big kids that are out on that mound, Tanner looks small by comparison.
Well, Graydon Duke only threw one inning, and he retired the side in order. So, new pitcher, third pitcher of the day for Pacific Southwest.
Hawaii's guaranteed the spot on the bracket. So the coaching staff of the Hawaii team, Tremaine Anderson and his brain trust, getting everybody in.
Carson Wynn to lead it off. He struck out looking first time up.
We'll see what you got, Tanner.
Southwest trying to win their first game in pool play. Final day of pool play. After this, 4 days left.
Next week this time, you'll be home mowing your lawn.
I won't be mowing lawn, no.
You don't have one?
I don't have one. First time Pacific Southwest has hit a batter.
Number 25, Walker Brewer.
New batter for Southwest. Walker Brewer. Trying to sacrifice here. Somebody needs a nap. I said somebody needs a nap.
Who might that be?
Whoever that is crying.
I thought you were referring to us.
No. No, we've, knock on wood, but we've kind of been smooth sailing since that first day, that brutal first day, that 3-hour game in the hottest part of the tournament. I mean, the weather's not supposed to be that hot again.
We figure it doesn't seem like that because 180 minutes, right? 3 hours, 180 minutes, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Divided by 6, that's 30 minutes an inning, 15 minutes a half inning. Doesn't seem like a lot, does it?
It does
if
if
look
you're
at it that way.
if you're in the sun.
But if it's 110 degrees.
Yes, right. Line out to left field for the first out of the inning.
Sullivan coming in to make that nice play. And he's not playing real deep. None of the outfielders for Hawaii are necessarily playing real deep.
Popped up. Catcher kind of snow cones it in the glove. That was a new hitter. That was Jeb Austin who popped it up.
Number 14, Noah Hamilton.
2 outs. For the extra player, Noah Hamilton. Hamilton had a base hit last time up. That hit him. First and second for Southwest. Once again, Bryson Vincent to the plate. Actually, I think this is his first at bat. Vincent had gone in to play shortstop. 1-1 game, top of the fifth. Southwest looking to reclaim, or actually take their first lead. Their only run tied the game in the third.
Hawaii has not trailed much in this tournament. They trailed to Branson early in that win over them, trailed 2-0. They're not used to trailing in these games. Beat Glen Allen 11-1, Yardley 11-0, and Chicago 5-1.
Two-one pitch. Called strike two. Top of the order on deck. Another chopper tour. Ball four, bases loaded.
And to the top of the order we go.
Wynn at third base, Hamilton at second, Vincent at first for Bryce Graham, who is 0 for 1. He has struck out and walked. A chance with a 2-out hit to break the tie.
County town of Florence, Alabama, in the northwestern corner of the state. Trying to pull the upset off here over Hawaii, Wapaho from Honolulu. Interesting that the Hawaii team has the British flag hanging in their dugout.
I noticed that, yeah. Popped up, but up against the netting.
Unless that's...
well, no, I think it just looks like the British flag. It's...
I don't know, it looks like it for me. Australia's playing next. Maybe it's the Australian flag hung up early.
Foul ball. Two balls, two strikes, 2 outs. Bases loaded for Southwest here in a 1-1 game.
Yeah, that's the
Oh,
Australian
that is
flag.
the Australian
That's the
flag.
Australian flag. So they've snuck into the dugout to hang it up early.
Okay. I can't wait till the next game. That's kind of confusing, isn't it? Swing and a miss. Graham out on strikes. Ogata gets a big strikeout with the bases loaded. So we'll move to the bottom of the fifth. Still tied at 1.
The batter stood in wonder there on that fateful day, gazing at the legend-making tools that were displayed. Practice swings, they're taking more than their fair share. Human skin bound to alloy, slicing through the air. They've had their ups and downs, their Ks and their home runs. Scars across the barrel tell tales of jobs well done. Now as he steps to the plate, there's a fire in his eyes. For with this mighty bat in hand,
You can kiss this ball goodbye.
Hey, it's me, your vacation. We need to have a talk. Well, actually, an intervention, a hike in the desert. Really? This isn't a vacation. It's a nightmare. I need excitement, fire, spectacle. I need to be wine dined and zip-lined. I need 18 holes in the morning and a show at night. You keep saying you need a vacation, but I have needs too, you know. And I need Branson.
Nine, 10, and 1 due up for Pacific Southwest as we move to the bottom of the 5th. We're still tied at 1 apiece. Let's see if Waipahu, Hawaii can break the tie. Southwest left the bases loaded in the top of the 5th.
Yeah, Lincoln Puckett is out there trying to do it. With looks like Nieves Inong will be the batter.
Number 7, Jaden Nieves Inong.
Swing and a miss at the first pitch. That one hit to right center, but playable. And on the run, catch made by Graham. A couple of nice running catches today.
That was Jaden Nieves Inong.
Number 5, Bryce Kedro.
So Inong the first out of the inning. Bryce Kedro, the batter, lined out to third base first time up.
It's like the relief corps from Hawaii have come back to the bench. They have to run all the way out to left field through the gate out there. So we may see a new pitcher in the top of the 6th.
Puckett came in the bottom of the 4th inning. Was able to get a big throw out at the plate.
That's been the difference in this game right now, that defensive play right there.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes just one play makes a difference. Long throw over from the line. Not in time. Says the first baseman's foot came off the bag.
Terrific play by Austin, going to his backhand like that and making a strong throw.
What do you think? Did Mahan take his foot off the bag?
Let's take a look.
Number 2, Callan Paha.
Yep. Well, I'd want to see that again. Look, that toe might have been there. Toe. Yeah. Let's watch it. He came off, but he came back down. He's got the ball, and he's back down. Yeah. That's very close.
Runner goes to second. The throw not in time. Kedro in scoring position with one out. Top of the order.
Yeah, that was very, very close, Mike. And look, his foot did come off. Question is, did he get back down in time? And, of course, the umpire right there, right on the spot.
That hits Pahaho. 4th time that Pacific Southwest has been hit by a pitch today.
Well, we've had 6 hit batsmen this game.
That's quite a bit. Noah Kawakami now.
He had a double back in the first inning when they really started smacking the ball to the outfield.
Yeah, but he was left stranded. They were unable to score in that first inning. Lays down a bunt, but it rolls foul. Good speed. Let's see if they bring up, first base. Mahan moving up now.
Yeah, but the second baseman is way over near second base, so if first base crashes and he gets the ball, the pitcher better get over there because now the second baseman is moving over. Now Hart is moving over. Now they're motioning to go back towards second. So the first baseman playing in If they bunt it down the first baseline, he's going to have to make the play, need to make the tag. Now the second baseman is moving over. All kinds of defensive strategies going on here.
And now Kawakami appears to be swinging away. 1-1 count. 1 out, 2 on. Bottom of the 5th, 1-1 game.
And Hamilton has moved back closer to even with the bag.
Ball 2. 2-1. And guess who's on deck?
Kobe James Kealoha.
Home run derby champion. Good pitch. Puckett just blew it by him to even the count. Two pitch. Called strike 3. Southwest looking for its first win in pool play.
Now the drama bills. Kobe James Kealoha.
Yes.
Home run derby winner. Bases loaded. 2 outs. Tie game.
You could put him on.
Yeah, you could.
There's a base available.
Naparella has hit 2 fly balls to the outfield.
Instead, it's a base hit down the right field line. That's going to get 1 run home. They're waving home the second run. The throw goes to second. And actually, they held the runner up at third, and he is thrown out at second. So they thought about it. Initially, they said, come home, and then they sent him back. It would have been close to see if he would have scored before that out was recorded. But they do get a run. Here's another look. Kealoha delivers just past first baseman Mahan. So see, there's that first runner that scores. And I don't know if we'll see it again, but originally the coach waved and then he held him up. But a big run for Pacific Southwest. They lead it 2-1 as we head to the final inning.
The Presley family is celebrating 55 years with a special $55 family pack. We would love to have your family join us this summer for an evening of toe-tapping music, hilarious comedy for all ages, and a night out in Branson. Hurry and book your tickets now at Presleys.com for extra special savings. Take advantage of this 55th family pack before it's gone. Branson's original show on the Strip, Presley's Country Jubilee, is a crowd favorite, and we can't wait to see you live and in person.
No photos allowed at the Titanic. Love it, but no photos allowed.
But we're not allowed to take any photos.
No photos. Why aren't photos allowed at the no photos allowed?
No photos allowed? No photos allowed.
I'm so sad I couldn't take any photos. No photos allowed.
Our guests have spoken and we listened. Times are changing and so are we. Now, photos are allowed at the Titanic Museum attraction in Branson, Missouri. Welcome aboard and capture your Titanic moments.
Develop a strong, clean, healthy body, mind, and soul. Develop a strong urge for sportsmanlike conduct. Develop understanding of and respect for the rules. Develop courage in defeat, tolerance and modesty in victory. Develop control over emotions and speech. Develop into real, true citizens.
At the Babe Ruth League, we are not only developing the next generation of ball players, we are developing the next generation.
Southwest now down a run, and they're down to their final 3 outs. But they have 2, 3, and 4 coming to the plate. First baseman Costin Mahan 0 for 2 today. He struck out and flown out to center.
It'll be close to 5:30 in the morning when Australia plays, for anyone watching from Sydney at that time. ODOC 30.
That's early. We do have a new pitcher. So Tanner Ogata only threw 1 inning.
Talon Pahaho, looks like.
Pahaho, the fourth pitcher used today. Two-one pitch. This is for ball 3. Bouncer up the middle, the shortstop there, the throw to first in time. That's Ogata, who was on the mound the previous inning.
Ogato's now at short. Naparello, who started, is at third. Kedro's at second. Kialoa at first. Cojos, Lopez, and Nieves Inong is out into right field. And Ho is the catcher.
One out for the shortstop, Jacob Hart. The starting shortstop. Vincent has come in to play short.
A couple of ground balls for him at the bat. They need a base runner. Try and move him around if they can.
They threatened last inning, had the bases loaded, but then Ogata struck out Graham, the leadoff hitter, to end the inning. Low for another ball, 2-1. Two-one pitch. Grounded, but right to Kialoha. Second out of the inning. Sends up Lincoln Puckett. Last hope for Southwest. A reminder, our next broadcast coming up at 2 p.m. local time. International Group E game between Sydney, Australia and the Caribbean champion from San Nicolas, Aruba.
Twin Falls leading Marlboro 4-1 at the top of the 6th. That would send them to 2-3. And it is West Fargo and Ohio Valley leading, Lexington leading 3-2 in the top of the 5th. That's delayed in the top of the 5th. I'm not sure why that would be. If Lexington loses that, you'll have potentially 3 teams, maybe 4 teams at 3-2. If West Fargo were to beat Lexington, there'd be 4 teams at 3-2. Crazy.
May have to draw straws.
Flip a coin.
Ball 4.
That's above our pay grade, Mike.
Number 6, Beckett Jackson.
So 2 outs, tying run aboard. Last hope for Beckett Jackson. Had a bunt single his first time up. Also is lined out to second.
You take a chance and send him. You've got nothing to lose. You're 0-4. You're getting ready for the iron. This kid's got speed.
Yeah.
Take that chance. I might.
Pretty good lead for Puckett.
Of course, I don't have to face the parents if it doesn't work.
Right. Yeah. I mean, you got to get him in scoring position. There's 2 outs. Strike called, 1-1.
Take a shot. Send him.
They better get a good jump. He's going to stay, and there's strike 2.
Send him.
Pahaho 1 strike away from ending this one.
You got to give credit to these Alabama kids. They came in and played an undefeated team as tough as they've been played.
Called strike 3, and the ball game is over. No runs, no hits, no errors. A walk and 1 left on base. So congratulations to Pacific Southwest. They go 5-0 in Pool A. And even though Southwest went 0-5, they will play in the iron bracket. We'll see Pacific Southwest in the championship bracket. And until our next game at 2, that's going to do it for our coverage in this one. Hope you enjoyed our coverage. Final score right there, Pacific Southwest 2, Southwest 1. Now speaking for my broadcast partner, Jim Rivers, our executive producer, James Crenshaw, and our entire stadium crew, I'm Mike Rideout. So long, good afternoon, and God bless.